Good evening, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. We say this because this peace that we have, the world didn't give it to us, and the world can't take it away. And brothers and sisters, we offer this peace unto you. Peace that goes beyond man's understanding. Man can't understand it. He can't do anything about it. All he can do is receive it, take it, or leave it alone. That's all he can do. But the peace comes from God to let us know who we are, what time we're in, and where we are. The peace comes from God. And so I'm taking this little time out because I'm on duty, certainly on duty. I had to take this time out, some things I had to finish. And I'll be going back and forth to both workstations tonight, but I wanted to take out time. To do God's work. Just be able to do God's work, to do his work, so that I would be ready, to disperse the good word to you. I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that when I do these shows, excuse me, brothers and sisters, I know you understand. When I do these shows, I want you to understand that I make great sacrifice. Tonight I'm at work. I had to leave one office to get at the other office. And all praise be to Allah that our people are supporting black business. And we're able to help our people in return. To leave one office and get to another office while I'm on duty. Because I don't want to leave this work. I don't want to leave it undone. So after certain work, didn't get much sleep tonight. Did get a power nap though. I did get a power nap, and I certainly am thankful for that, and thankful for the hands of the sister that provided it. A good time to be able to have a good power nap. So that's something that we need. We need the time. And anytime brothers and sisters make time, they don't have to do anything. Anytime they make time to do something for you, brothers and sisters, we need to be thankful. To cut out time. People don't have to do anything for you. So when they do it, so that you would have a little time to recuperate, it's always good. So wonderful. So I had one of the best power naps that I've had in a long time. So I could get up and work again. And then in between the work that I have to do, which is very demanding, right? But we have brothers and sisters, and you employ brothers and sisters, and for some reason they won't do their best for you, but they'll work for the white man. That's a whole nother subject. They'll work you to death, won't show up to work, and things of that nature when you've organized and provided income for them. But they will go to that white man and work for him. You'll pay them competitive salary. They'll go to that white man and they'll work for him. They'll do that. This is in the mind of our brothers and sisters. But if we were to work as well for and with black brothers and sisters that are helping to employ you, helping you to receive income, we wouldn't have to worry. We certainly wouldn't have to worry about it. So we send power, peace, and blessings. Power, peace, and blessings to you from God, from the Almighty God. And we encourage our brothers and sisters tonight. We ask you to be strong. We ask you to be of good cheer and let God have his perfect work in you, and God will do that. I don't question how God will work or when he will work, because I know that he does. Some say that God says yes, no, and maybe. I don't read that, brothers and sisters, and I haven't experienced yes, no, and maybe. But I've experienced God answering every prayer that I ask for. Every prayer, God answers it. Every prayer that I request of God, he answers it, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm here to tell you that God is a deliverer, and he is merciful. God is dependable, certainly dependable. Brothers and sisters, tonight I want to talk about a subject. This is the trouble that we're in. We're in trouble here in America. And Don't know if you heard about it, but in Philadelphia, these police had broken into this woman's house, accused her of a crime that she didn't do, handcuffed her and roughed her up. These men roughed up a black, defenseless black woman. Happened to be white men. I say happened to be white men because you got some black men that do the devil's will too. But for the sake of it and for the sake of the race and the racial danger that we're in, for the sake of it, I say that a white racist police, white racists who happen to be a police, right? Because there's a lot of them that are white racists and who happen to be police. Snatched up our sister, forced their way inside the home, looking for somebody that they didn't find. Looking for somebody that they couldn't find, and they arrested her. And even knowing that she's the wrong person, they still arrested her, harassed her, and whatnot. Brothers and sisters, I said this and I said it over and over again. I'm not going to hold you long. We're just having a short fireside chat. I've learned that you can say a lot in 10 minutes, more than you can say in 2 hours. We just need a fireside chat. And I want to let you know that you are involved in an increasingly difficult position as it relates to the race structure of America and the racial restructuring of America. Your enemy looks around and see everything's leaving. And the highest proponent of racial segregation and denigration and integration and the oppression thereof is in the White House right now. He is there. And he's perpetuating this racist spirit and racist behavior on the forefront. And I don't blame him, because he's never been a hypocrite to who he really is. And I'd rather it happen this way. I'd rather Donald Trump, because I know God is using him. You just don't know it. God is using him, and it will be Donald Trump that God will use to destroy the structure of white racism in America. And you remember that I'm saying, excuse me, brothers and sisters, I know you understand. You remember that I'm saying that God is using Donald Trump to break down the racial barriers in America. And he is using him to usher in racial war, racial violence, racial destruction. I've told you, and I say it again, you have to know it. You have to know this, that the structures of racism have been built through the Constitution, and the Constitution was made for whites, for the benefits of whites. Now, it doesn't matter that you have black politicians. I wish I had someone to pray with me tonight, brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter that you have black politicians. It means nothing. Do you understand what I'm telling you? It doesn't matter that you've had a black president. It means nothing. When you're on a farm, anybody can be in charge on a farm. My God. I wish you could hear me tonight. Anyone can be in charge on a farm. Anyone can be in charge. Anyone can be in charge on a farm. And that's what you got. America's one big plantation, one big farm, one big production corporation whose major stock is slavery, whose major stock is slaves, are slaves, whose major stock is the black man and black woman in America, in Europe, and around the globe under the white Western global power structure. What do I mean when I say the white Western global power structure? Because this organization is the global organization that runs the systems of oppression in all the continents, islands, landmass around the globe. They're at the helm of every war that's going on. They're in between countries, people, processes, programs, you name it, to supply, to make demands, and to benefit from both. You have to understand that. You are headed for a race war, whether you like it or not. Because I say that to say this, the white man is not going to let you go. You think he'll let you go, brothers and sisters, you're out of your mind. Completely out of your mind. You've gone insane. Even with black wealth within the tentacles of America, just understand, because I want you to understand it. Just understand that within America, even if you have millionaires and billionaires who are black, I want you to understand one thing, that they still belong to the tax systems, the industry, the stock markets, both Dow Jones and NASDAQ. And if they're under the Western global power structure, they still have to pay homage to them. And the taxes is what bounds you. So they're still under oppression. Whether they be black billionaires, black millionaires, thousands or hundreds, they're still under the oppression. Still under the oppression of the American regime, which is one factor or one book in the machine, the Western global power structure. I want to tell you that. See, when you understand the Constitution, and understand that Constitution was written for whites, by whites, and for the benefit of whites, you understand that, brothers and sisters, you're well on your way. But you have to understand that. You got to understand it. Too many of us don't understand it. We take it for granted. We don't know what's going on. And the black man have got to help you. You got to help yourself. Stop looking for your enemy to help you. You're not going to strengthen yourself in this battle that we're in and the physical battle that is coming. You won't help yourself by asking for help from the white man. It's almost like the children of Egypt when they left Egypt, quote unquote Egypt, or the area of Kemet that had been overrun by the Hyksos, or the white invader, if it's better to say. And who produced these Arabs that are trying to call themselves Egyptian, which there's no, and I say this again, there's no such place as Egypt, and there's no such people as Egyptians ever known in history. This is a latent term that is started by colonial and colonialists of the area Kemet that they renamed Egypt. But for the sake of debate, these brothers and sisters that were released out of the bondage of this Pharaoh who knew not Joseph, in other words, white oppression, they looked at the slightest form of trouble. They said, we want to go back to Egypt. We'd rather go back to bondage. It's easier that way. It's easier that way. You have brothers and sisters in America and also Africa, brothers and sisters. You have brothers and sisters in America and also Africa that want to go back to the antics of and the nostalgia of white oppression at its height, at its most formidable height. They would rather go back to that system opposed to working together with other brothers and sisters to make sure that they can be free. And it's almost, I literally can't imagine. It's almost unimaginable. I just can't even fathom where their mindset is. But you got some people that will sell you out for a loaf of bread. They'll sell themselves out for a loaf of bread. And they got leaders killed, both black and white. The President of the United States was killed, John F. Kennedy, trying to eradicate oppression, poverty, trying to eradicate the denigration that the black man is experiencing. So you would be known as hypocrites around the world. His brother Robert Kennedy was killed for trying to find a solution to the race problem as well. Minister Malcolm X was killed. Agents that set up these deaths, both black and white, because the structure has black and white people there. Minister Malcolm was killed. Martin Luther King was killed. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was killed. Answers to the race problem, brothers. They poisoned him. Albert Cleage was killed. They poisoned him. Khalid Abdul Muhammad was killed. He was shot, didn't die when he was shot. Then they poisoned him. They also put poison and drugs in the veins of Huey P. Newton. All changes. There was others that were killed. Fred Hampton. All figuring out an answer to the race problem. For figuring out answers to the race problem. Brothers and sisters, please wake up. You got to wake up. You have to wake up. If you don't wake up, you won't be ready. God says that he will defend us. 14th chapter of the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament. Isaiah 14th chapter, the 12th verse to the 27th verse declares God said he will separate the right from the wrong. He's going to move all over the land. He's going to separate the right from the wrong. Nothing but the righteous will be able to stand. He's going to separate the right from the wrong, brothers and sisters. God's going to separate the right from the wrong. All you got to do is stand on God's side. Because if you're on God's side, then God is on your side. And I hope you can appreciate and understand that. You can't get on God's side if you're not on the right side. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, and always abounding in the work of God. Understanding that your work is not in vain. Why is it not in vain? Because you look to the hills from where cometh your help. Right? If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and heal their land. God has promised us the victory, brothers and sisters, if we believe in him. Because the only thing the devil can promise us is adversity and war. And this race war, you won't get by it. But God has already created an avenue for escape for us. But you won't get by this race war. You won't get by it. You're going to have to fight, but you'll fight with the power of God in faith. There's going to be many levels of war and fighting. You're not even going to, it's not going to be like you think it is. It won't be like you think it is. God is already moving. Satan has people in place, but God has people in place. God is already moving. He's already doing the work. He's already got people in place. That's the kind of God we serve. That's the kind of God we serve. He already has people in place. But you're headed for a race war. You're headed for a race war. You will not get by it. You won't. Every people that have been free have had to fight the race that has oppressed them. Every country that was under oppression has had to fight the regime who oppressed them and then get beyond the political illusion of freedom. See? We got to get beyond the political illusion of freedom because we're not free. You and I are not free. We've got to get beyond the political illusion of freedom. And we got to sacrifice. We got to have sacrifice. I can't be before you long, brothers and sisters. I got to get back to work, but I just wanted to explain those things to you. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work and word of God. So when that time comes, right, your work won't be in vain. When that time comes, and here's the thing. I love the way God does things because the enemy is expecting God to come one way, but God's already revealed to his believers that he's coming a totally separate way. You won't even have to raise your hand against this enemy. The same way that the children of Israel were delivered from Egypt with a little battle, just a small battle on their part, God took care of the increase. God blessed them with an increase that allowed them to be free. My God. My God. And God will deliver you. We will talk about it. We will see it in our day, the deliverance of God. And it's happening already. It's happening already. And here's the thing. The white man will know God in his full glory, his full splendor, because he is going to punish them. He will punish them. And even those that repent will also be punished. Because he's got to move them out of the way. You should read Isaiah the 14th chapter. It said that he will destroy the enemy and even destroy their children. Destroy the enemy and destroy their children, because he said he don't want them building any more cities or duplicating what their forefathers have done. I want to say this. Last thing I say to you is this, brothers and sisters. I know you got some white friends that are telling you, some of you have white husbands, white wives, that are telling you and saying, my forefathers did that, but I didn't do it. Brothers and sisters, I have one thing to say about this. One thing to say about that. Every white person around the globe benefits and advance in the system of racism that has been set, because white privilege and white racism is one of the same thing, just two different sides of the coin. And if you think that that white man or white woman is going to give up their white privilege for you, even if they're married, why, you're out of your mind. Totally out of your mind. If you believe that. If you believe that, you're out of your mind. They'll never give up their privilege for you. They won't do it. It's not in their nature. And that's why when you see these, I laugh. I laugh when I see these black politicians. Like the latest monkey on the strip is Jasmine Crockett. Latest monkey on the strip. You going back and forth with white folks like your word really matters. I mean, it's just a horse and pony show. Just a horse and pony show. Barack Obama, I voted for him because he's a black brother. He's the lesser of the two evils. You hear what I said? I said lesser of the two evils. But I had no confidence in his presidency, no confidence in any president that runs America, white or black, because they're still running the corporation, governing the corporation that is oppressing black people, both nationally and globally. So you can't get out of it. And there's some generations that are growing up now that won't accept what's going on. And what's happening? The police are stepping up their tempo, right? Men now are black men is starting to kill police that are killing their kids now. Did you hear what I said? Now, how are you going to avoid a race war? Can't do it. So you're going to have to go to war. You're going to have to start fighting, because they're going to start running into black homes, just killing people at will. They're doing it already. They're increasing. A law can't make a man love you. A law cannot make a man respect you. A law can't make a man keep you alive. Can't do that. The only way to make a person respect you is to meet them at the level that they are. To meet them where they are. Huh? To meet them where they are. If a man talking gun, you have to talk gun. There's no other language in the world that will get you by it. If he's talking gun, you talk gun. If he's talking knife, you talk knife. If you're talking razor, you talk razor. If a man talking to you in French, you can't talk to him in Spanish. You have to talk to him in French. That's his vernacular. That's the language. You have to get the dialect, the expression. Man talking to you in Spanish, you can't talk to him in French. You got to talk to him in Spanish, in the Spanish language, the dialect. If he's talking to you in Mandarin, then you have to speak Mandarin. If he's talking to you in Japanese, you have to speak in Japanese. Whatever language he's talking to you in, you have to speak to him in that language. It's the only thing that he understands. And behavior is a language. Behavior is a language. Someone is behaving a certain way, you can be as nice as you want, brothers and sisters. Excuse me, I know you understand. You can be as nice as you want. But if somebody is bullying you, standing up to him is the only language that he understands. It's the only language that he understands. And I just want you to know, you're in a racist environment. The system of racism. You've got men that are killing men, women, and children at will. Are you praying for them and singing "We Shall Overcome" is not going to change it. You hoping and praying that God will send his angel down. When you're not willing to stand up, won't do it. But the minute that you stand up, you find out that God will give you the power to succeed. And then he will send his holy angels to finish the job. Brothers and sisters, I love you. I know there are those that are saying, every time the brother talks, he's talking about something, violent. I'm not talking about anything violent. Haven't mentioned anything violent on this show. Haven't mentioned anything violent on this show. However, there are people, because of their fear, they'd rather you not say anything. Because of their fear, they'd rather you not say anything. Right? But everybody can't be mealy-mouthed. Everybody can't tiptoe through the tulips. We've got to speak what is holy and what is acceptable unto God. We've got to speak that. What is holy and what is acceptable unto God. I say this because I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't say it. Do you realize the chance that brothers and sisters take when they're putting out this knowledge? We're taking a chance. We're taking a chance. But God has us out speaking this knowledge, brothers and sisters, for your learning. Not for any likes, so I don't care anything about likes. Don't care anything about likes. I speak this, not trying to get any crowd or anything like that. I just want you to know that God is going to hold you accountable for not speaking truth to power to his people. I love you, brothers and sisters. This is the reason I speak this. And I say to you, if I didn't say it in the beginning, I say to you now, I love you, and peace be unto you, the peace that surpasses all understanding. Because the God that we worship is able to deliver us from whatever problem, whatever situation it is. If I didn't tell you in the beginning, I said to you now, mothers, fathers, love your children. Children, admire your mothers and fathers. Keep them up, keep them holy, keep them together. Father, it's your job to protect the child, not the child's friend. Tell them truth so that they will have this truth and believe the truth and teach the truth. And to set an example for generations to come. Same with the mothers. Stand, sisters, in pride. Stand covered. Seek what is acceptable unto God. And stand in dignity. I love you. And if you hate me, don't die, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you.